Welcome, my beloved. I am D-Ray, the producer, and this is the Liftoff Indie Music Podcast. And we have, finally, on the Liftoff, the intern. What's going on, intern?
Hey, it's all gravy down here.
Man, you just happy to be here so you don't get fined. Anyway, so what we're doing today, real quick, while the intern finds us some background music, we want to just send a shout out to Miss Banks, who will be missing the Liftoff for a few weeks as she has some work projects that she has to complete. So we're going to be having some guests coming on periodically, and we're going to pivot and make it do what it do. But without further ado, our guest today, our guest DJs, if you will, we have Verb and DJ Sugar Shack all the way from the Triad, North Carolina, that's going to come in and be a part of the listening chamber with us. So I welcome to you all Verb and DJ Sugar Shack in the building. Welcome to the Liftoff, people. What's good?
What's good?
What's good? What's going on with you?
Man, we good. I'm good.
You good? You good? All right.
I'm in my own box. I can't speak for him. He's in his own box. Hi. I'm all right.
Thank God for them.
Reach my arm through the box. You better be careful.
Right. It's like, wait a minute, hold up. That box ain't that far. But anyway, Verb, DJ Sugar Shack, give us a quick introduction, where you from and what you do.
Yeah, Verb.
Oh, okay. Thanks. My name is Verb. I am a poet, producer, writer from Greensboro, North Carolina. I still represent the state of North Carolina in music and the arts, and pleased to be here with you guys on the Liftoff today.
Best.
Yeah, man. And I am DJ Sugar Shack, originally from the Bronx, New York. I've been DJing ever since I was 12. I'm going on 40 years in March. Actually, it'll officially be 40 years. Tour DJ, produce, stage lighting, stage sound, stuff like that.
That's what's up. So one of the things that we wanted to do on this show is to explore not just people who are music consumers, but we want people who have backgrounds in this industry, that when we offer our opinions on music, it comes from more of just a consumer background. We've lived it. Verb is a producer in her own right. DJ Sugar Shack, I've been to a couple of his sets now that I've connected the dots on where I know him from. So they have some pedigree. Without further ado, though, let's listen to a little bit of their work. Verb, DJ Sugar Shack. Let's hit that reverb, intern. Left off.
A gift and a curse. Superior being at my best, inferior thing at my worst. I am a force. Lace me up with some good feeling and inspiration. I may play well with others, I may not. Keep it hot, I'm gonna bop till I rot. Head nod, won't stop, you must have forgot. I'm suited and booted to be rooted in rhythm. Yet I'm a dilemma, a modern cataclysm. Born with my eyes open, mama said. Soft black curls all over my head. Black, Indian, white, a mudded thoroughbred. Instead of mixed chicks defined. 50% chance of going out of my mind when I beat her spine to resign to this lifetime. I'm relentless. Ask me how I got this far. By the grace of God. Lord, help me. I've been in danger from the start. Willette tried to kill my mom before I was born. Knife to her face, a woman scorned. Second-degree burns, supposed to be dead from drowning. Kidnapped, shot at, it really is astounding how much one can take and continue to live with a smile in place that ain't fake. Don't mistake my strength for fear or take my resilience for granted. I have so much soul while my feet are firmly planted on fallow ground. Yet I'm trying so hard not to break down and take back what belongs to me, or at least that's the thought. When I cry till my eyes are swollen shut, weeping so many tears of resentment, anger, pain. Poor thing. Snap out of it. This isn't for the faint at heart. You're built for this. Don't start. It's already finished. Press.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna have to say this. Every time I hear this song, I feel like there needs to be a music video with a hit woman that's about to go and kill and annihilate a whole town, right? You know what I mean? Like you've pushed this person to the point of indifference and murder. Like I need to direct the music.
That.
I need to. I need to direct the music video to that.
That's actually very, very good and less efficient than what we were thinking for the visual we were thinking about.
I need to direct the music video to that. So real quick, Verb, we'll start with you. Tell us the background, the name of that track, and tell us all the personnel on it, including whoever that was that sung the hook.
Okay. So I'm a truth poet. I'm one of those people that puts my life into my work because poetry is therapeutic for me. And Reverb was one of those pieces where I had to really I was in a point in life where I had to come to grips with who I was, who I want to be, and how to get there. And so as you hear me speaking through the track, you know, I talk about how indifferent I am at times, how this and how that I am, but you know, encouraging myself at the same time, talking about how I'm built for this, even being sarcastic, like poor thing, you know, strap up your boots, shut up, get right, you know. The track was like a ill lullaby. It sounded like a twisted lullaby. Mm-hmm. And because a lot of the things that ail me or have ailed me in my life have come from childhood. And, you know, it just kind of just brings the eeriness to the track. I love dark beats, by the way. Mm-hmm. I'm a dark thinker. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's a good thing, but sometimes it is, I guess, because I can bring to light the things that need to be brought to light out of that darkness. Okay. I wrote the poem, I wrote the hook. And then as I was writing the hook, I enlisted, DJ Sugar Shack, because he sings low key. He, you know.
Wait, back up. He does what?
He sings.
That was DJ Sugar Shack on the hook?
Mm-hmm. Oh. He's won. He's been a part of music groups, and I think even won a talent show in his youth in New York. And so, you know, I've seen him tear up a karaoke. And so I was like, hey, would you help me with this track? And he was like, yeah. And so while I was formulating the hook, all the way down to the because I sing on the track too.
Right.
Just all of it. It was just really, really crazy how it came to pass.
Yeah, and that was no auto tune, no nothing. That was all raw.
Wow.
I had specified that. And shout out to Skymount, man. Shout out to Josh. I mean, it sound through my headphones as I was listening to it. It sounded just like we was in the studio listening to the playback. Like,
yeah,
it's really.
Oh, and I made the beat too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she produced the beat.
That
Shout
beat is
out.
hot.
And
Beat is hot.
and I'm gonna tell you something, D-Ray. It's crazy how you came up with that concept about that. You know what I'm saying? Shooter kind of thing, like, you know, because like our actual concept was like Alice in Wonderland.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? I like that TikTok person, the light skinned person with the real deep blue eyes and maybe going like this and stuff like that. With the curly hair. I forgot the person's name. But I was trying to enlist them for the video and
some crunk dancers.
And I don't know how the budget's gonna be for it.
But his concept sounds
sounds
cheap
really
and
cheap.
effective.
But you know,
And I get to hold a gun.
No, you can combine the two, because like in the mind of a hit woman, it is Alice in Wonderland. Especially if you don't push me there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm down the rabbit hole now. You know?
Right.
So,
Right, like on
but
some
anyway,
Victory stuff. Yeah.
right.
We will have a meeting.
You know what?
We will have a meeting about this.
So,
I'm so
let's
sincere
move
because I
on.
want a visual for this one.
Facts. Let's move on before we give out all our ideas. But great job on that track, y'all. If
Thank
you
you.
guys were guest of the lift off, I would give that track an A. What about you, intern?
Oh, most definitely. That track, the
Mr.
sound
Glass
shot
is in the building.
in the
Mr.
building.
Glass.
Yeah. So that track knocks too. So you know.
I love the old sound of the wind up box. That's the little valve spinning.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah,
That was
yeah, no
dope.
doubt.
Everything was fire. I
I
love it.
appreciate that, y'all. Thank you, guys.
So what we're doing. Love the name Sugar Shack. Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Mr. Glass.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. So shout out to everybody that's listening on Blast Radio 247. We
Salute.
are here on the Liftoff with Verb and DJ Sugar Shack. And what this show is, we call this show the Listening Chamber. And what that means is that the intern has picked some music for us to blind listen to. We haven't heard it yet. We don't know what it is. We don't know what he's going to play. But he's going to play it, and then we're going to give our reactions and maybe a grade. And the grades on this show range from A+ to C. Because if there's anything lower than a C, you wouldn't be on the show to begin with. So
Facts.
we're just going to talk about whatever this song is and how it makes us feel and what we think about it. So that is the Listening Chamber. All right, intern, hit us with that first one. Let's go.
Everybody just mute. Like you guys are muted. Just mute.
Yeah, 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 yeah. in line. Got my head together, got my groove back, got my head together. I'm feeling alright, 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 alright. Got my head together, got my groove back, got my head together. I'm feeling alright, 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 alright. Not gonna let nobody bring me down. I'd rather smile than have a frown. Keep your bad attitude away from me. I walk around on a cloud. I'm feeling good like I should right now. Stay away, rainy days. Keep the sun shining on me. I'm feeling, I'm feeling, I'm feeling, I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling, I'm feeling, I'm feeling all Got my head together, got my groove back, got my head together. I'm feeling alright, alright, alright. I'm feeling alright, alright, alright. Got my head together, got my groove back, got my head together. I'm feeling alright, 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 alright,
Yes, indeed. That was Quentin with All Right. What do you guys think? Don't forget to unmute yourselves.
All right, so I'm gonna go first.
Go ahead.
If you grew up in the Triad in the late 80s, early 90s, there was this club called the Orchestra Pit that was in downtown Winston-Salem. This was the kind of music that we played back then. This was that house music, that dance music or whatever. And so it just immediately, my wife was overhearing it. It took her back when she grew up in Germany, because that house music and that dance music was real hot over there too. I give this track like a B minus, and one of the reasons is that I can hear that Quentin either did not use a producer or didn't. This track was almost like a gumbo that hadn't simmered enough yet. You know what I mean? There are a lot of things that can be done to the vocals, a lot of effects, a lot of things that only if you grew up in the club and going to the club, you know what hits. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's effective, and you know what's going to get the crowd going, oh, you know what I'm saying? So that's missing in this track. Loads of potential, but as it stands right now, it needs to simmer a little bit. So B minus for me.
DJ, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I agree with him. I give it a B minus. The lyrics, what he was talking about was very uplifting. The beat was I don't know. I can't. It seemed like it was a lot going on, and it just wasn't like he said. It was gumbo. You know. I definitely give it a B minus.
Okay. Verb, make sure you unmute yourself.
I was excited to hear the track from the start. I had just started doing this because I was like 100% pure love, like D. Ray was saying. And then, I really kind of was like this by the end of the track because there were missing elements like layers, like certain sounds, like D. Ray said, could been added. It sounds like the rider track, the track that your producer gives you to ride around in your car and perfect your skill on the track. It does not sound like it should be a finished track at this point, but it has very, very, very big capacity for potential. That could verily be a really, really great. That could be a hit type song put into the right hands. But the vocality needed to be a little bit sharper. I think, shouts out to the singer Quentin, but at the same time, if you're gonna put stuff out, you want to do it in a way where you're gonna get good feedback. Don't hit notes that aren't in your range. And if you are, use layers, or what's the word I'm looking for, guys, when the person goes into the studio?
No, because here's the thing. I am anti auto tune. I'm kind of the kind of producer that if I got to use auto tune on you, I'd much rather you just practice, and so you can hit the note as opposed to me letting a computer aid you. However, in house music and in dance music, that auto tune effect is kind of built in. It's kind of it's kind of baked into the system. So you can get away with it in house music that, so you can hit the note, great. Let's get the little robotic note and it'll actually enhance the track a little bit.
Thank you, Cher. Thank you, Cher.
And that's the only thing that I heard when he said that. Like, that's exactly what I thought of when he said that.
So, but I agree with you, Verb. One of the things that I advise younger artists or up and coming artists or whoever, if you cannot go out to the club to listen to what people are doing, especially if this is your lane, then you need to become a student of your genre. So that means getting on YouTube, watching music videos, finding some other people that do what you do. And it's not necessarily stealing, but how do they do that? What kind of effects are they using? Even if you can't really, if you don't know the exact effect, you can describe it to a producer or engineer and they'd be like, oh, okay, I know what you're trying to do. So shout out to Quentin. I hope.
And I also give it a B-.
Yeah. Okay. I shout out to Quentin. I hope we hear more in the future, and I hope you get at us because that you're sitting on a potential hit there. So.
Indeed. Before we go to the next, we want to let everyone who is watching, who is an independent artist that would like to get some exposure on your music, you can send an MP3 to radio at blastmusic247.com, and it will be reviewed before it is shown. So make sure you bring your best. All right. Anything else before the next?
Yeah, see, this is what happens when you invite the intern on. They just talk whenever they cotton pick and feel like it. Play the next wrong. Doggone it. You the intern. You ain't supposed to say that. This is my show. All right. Play the next track, man. Let's go. Yeah. Lift off.
Riding in on a white horse, thinking I should have stayed at home, holding on to the silent nights I spent all on my own. My mirror shows those stormy eyes I've come to know so well. My princess towers taller than Fiona's. She's the lucky one in my book. My fire-breathing dragon but no one's there to catch me if I fall. My princess tower's taller than Fiona's. She's the lucky one in my book. My fire-breathing dragon who's deceiving. He could kill with just one look. Get out now, don't make a sound. Feet on the ground, run. My princess tower's taller than Fiona's. She's the lucky one in my book. My fire-breathing dragon who's deceiving. He could kill with just one look. My princess tower's taller than Fiona's. She's the lucky one in my book. My fire-breathing dragon who's deceiving. He could kill with just one look. He could kill with just one look.
Okay, everyone, make sure you're on mute.
All right.
Okay.
So, intern, give us the lowdown on this track.
Yes, that was Caitlin May with Fiona.
Okay. All right. All right. I went first last time. Verb, you're up.
Listen, this song needs placement immediately. It's sonically pleasing from the beginning with the reverb on her voice, and she carries her voice. She carries the song. I can imagine you can listen to this woman a cappella. She can sing.
Carla's in the building. Hey, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
What up, Carla?
The busiest woman in show business.
Facts.
Shoot, we're fortunate to even get her on after the sold out show last night, and they got a sold out show tonight. And
I mean, I think that's 4 sold out shows in a row.
that's 4 sold out shows.
Wow.
Miss Johnson at your service.
Man,
Let's go.
Let's go. Carla said, yes, her voice and the guitar sent me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
So what grade did you give this one, Verb?
Man, I give this one an A+.
Hey,
All right. A+.
hey. Yes.
DJ Sugar Shack, I saw you nodding your head over there, man.
Make sure you're on mute.
Yeah, man. Most definitely. This joint right here, I can see it being played at the Grammys.
Oh, facts. Yeah.
I can see it being played at the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? Like it got it definitely bites at you like, here I am. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I give it an A+.
Nice.
For me, sonically, it was well produced. Of course, if you're a producer, I would probably engineer things a little bit different. However, that being said, solid B+, solid A- for me. And I agree with the both of you. That song is a song waiting to be placed somewhere. You know, I can see that song in a movie, or a TV show or something. You know what I mean? And so shout out to them. Great song, and looking forward to hearing more. And I get the feeling that song is going to be in rotation on Blast Radio 247 real soon.
Yes, indeed. Alrighty. Let's head on to the next. Let's see here. Go ahead and mute away, guys.
My sweatshirt's in the closet. Can't bring myself to wash it. Smells like you. Yeah, I guess I have a problem. Can't seem to shake it off no matter what I do. And I try and I try and I say I'm doing well. And I lie and I lie and I lie to myself. I tell everyone I hate. loving you. Can't stop loving you. Does this whole thing is so stupid? What am I trying to prove? Getting over you. If you're hearing that I've moved on, that I'm better off with you gone, you're the only one that knows I'm wrong. And I try, and I try, and I say I'm doing well. And I lie, and I lie, and I lie to myself. I tell everyone I hate you. Got everybody in this town room. I tell everyone I hate you, but the truth is I hate me more. Cause I can't stop loving you. Can't stop loving you. I tell everyone I hate you. Got everybody in this town room. I tell everyone I hate you, but the truth is I hate me more. Cause I can't stop loving you. Can't stop loving you. I can't stop loving you.
All right. Who was the personnel on that one, intern?
Yes, sir. That was Kanan Cox with Hate Me More.
All right. Every now and then you hear a song and the first thing you think of is that should be on the WB. It's like a one of them shows like what is it? One Oak Tree Hill or something that was on the WB. That was just like, okay. But yeah, shout out to them. That song is an A. Production's clean, engineering's clean, performance is clean. Carla just said this will definitely translate mainstream, even though it sounds country. Absolutely, it is a definite amalgamation.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
Amalgamation of pop music and country. This one probably with a good marketing plan. Matter of fact, not even a great marketing plan, just a good marketing plan. Will go gold. So shout
It
out
had
to them.
hip hop undertones.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And you hear,
right.
did you hear that? Did you hear that drum change up? I don't know how the producer, the person who made that track did it. It was either on the 4th or the 8th. But it was, you like when a song has those types of change ups in the drum line or the beat line.
Nice rolls.
Don't. That's it.
Yeah. And Carla also said, I love the lyrics. I can relate. Yep. Very relatable. This song for me goes to the KISS method. The KISS method is keep it simple, stupid. And this song, it keeps it simple. And bottom line, it's going to relate to a lot of people. So shout out to them. I don't care who's next. Jump on in where you fit in.
I give it an A. Okay. And everything you explained, I really like the transitions, the roles. It was incredible.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Verb?
The bridge was amazing. Like DJ Sugar Shack was saying, the transitions, it really it took me on a ride from the beginning of the track about his emotional state.
Yeah.
It really did.
And you noticed kind of what we said about Quentin. The last two songs, you listen to the vocal performance and you can tell that there is some thought in the vocal performance. There is some effects, there is some flanging, there is some doubling, there is some stereo width. There are some things that does not give the listener the opportunity to be bored with the vocal performance. And that's what we're talking about. Not so much as just using whatever to correct errors or whatever. It just adds to the aesthetics of the song. So shout out to them and Yeah. You 3 for 3 for right now. We haven't had anyone that made us give you the ugly face intern. We might keep you around for another week.
It is appreciated.
Yeah. Yeah, we go by week contracts here at Blast. All right.
And no severance.
no severance and a swift kick in the hey. Let's go to this next track. Let's go. Lift off. Let's do it.
I know you're thinking I don't know no different. Boy, stop playing, stop being ignorant. I saw you leave her house. I guess that's where it all went south. Lipstick all around your mouth, but that color ain't my style. I saw red, that smirk you had across your face, but soon I put you in your place. You son, you are a big disgrace. I saw red, and I poured sugar in your tank. Yes, maybe I did have a drink. You have your own actions to think. I saw red, smashed all the windows on your car. I also smashed up your guitar. Now I've just seen just who you are. I saw red. I saw red. I know you think that I'm going insane, but you're just jealous. I beat you at your game. Your ego's boosted off one trashy girl. Saw my replacement, and I began to hurl. Found her bracelet in your car. I bet you didn't get real far. You could've took her to a bar. Boy, you really made me love. I saw it, that smirk you had across your face, but soon I put you in your place. You son, you were a big disgrace. I saw it, and I poured sugar in your tank. Yes, maybe I did have a drink. You have your own actions to thank. I saw it, smashed all the windows on your car. I also smashed your guitar, and I've just seen just who you are. I saw red. I saw red. You think you done it? Oh, you think you won it? Oh, you think you outsmart all the women in the game? You think you're on it? No, babe, you ain't on it. And I can tell just by that little look up on your face. I know I'm on it. Yeah, I know I'm on it. And I can bring you down and make you feel just so ashamed. No, you can't see it. No, babe, you can't see it. Baby, just you wait until I make you feel the pain. The pain. The pain. I saw red, that smirk you had across your face, but soon I put you in your place. You son, you are a big disgrace. I saw red, and I poured sugar in your tank. Yes, maybe I did have a drink. You have your own actions to thank. I saw red, smashed all the windows on your car. I also smashed up your guitar, and I've just seen just what you are. I saw red. I saw red. I'm also friends with your little girl. Gonna make your life a living hell. I swear I'll always be the one, and you'll regret the way you've done. I sent a text to your best friend. You clearly wanted us to end. I saw red. I saw red.
Okay. All right. There needs to be a disclaimer. All right. Before you send your music into us, keep in mind that DAs and law enforcement can use lyrics in a song to lock you up, and we will not be held responsible, nor will we pay bail money. Did I get lost in the Matrix? I think I might be in the Matrix.
Yes,
But
you
anyway, I might be in the Matrix a little bit. Mara, let's start with DJ Sugar Shack. What did you think of this track while I get myself together?
Man, the first thought in my mind was, man, did I date this girl before back in the day? Back when I was in the Bronx somewhere, because she sounded like a Bronx chick for real. But I'm not. Look, the the content of the song, I can understand that she may have been hurt. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And I don't want to say anything too crazy. Well, that is not my government name right there. Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. Hey, man, no, wait. It don't work if you just point out that ain't my government name. Come on, dude.
But look, either way, like I I thought about Jasmine Sullivan times 10 with this song, and maybe this was her therapy or whatever. I would go ahead. I would go ahead and do a B minus. I would go ahead and do a B minus simply because of the way it was arranged and how she rolled the guitars, she rolled the drums, like her passion was incredible.
Yeah.
And if she can do this even for like a ballad or something pop, I think she could get really far.
Look, if you're going to compare this song to Jasmine Sullivan, I Bust Your Windows Out Your Car was a misdemeanor. This song right here is a felony. You're going to do some time after this one. And she going to try to plead temporary insanity. All right, so that's, hey, we strive for misdemeanors or no charges on this show. Just kidding, y'all. Verb, what do you think?
When she said that there's lipstick all around your mouth and it's not my color, she's like, that's not my style. I knew then at that point she was very passionate about what she was writing about. If it wasn't a rock song, it would not survive. That was like borderline rock pop. But because of the guitar usage, hell, there was even a timpani in this song. Somewhere near the end. Because it's rock, she can get away with how she use her voice. I'm not talking about as far as lyrics are concerned. I'm talking about sonically, how she used her voice. Because it's a rock song, she gets away with it. But I mean, she was very, very vivid. It was a studio track. That is a mastered track. You know, I gotta give it a B. I have to give it a B. I mean, I'm a woman. I've been hurt. I've been upset and stuff, but that's just like in poetry when people do erotic poetry and they just talking nasty for no reason, but there's no strategy to it. You know, I would need her to write a song versus just dump her feelings on the track, if that makes sense.
Strategically.
I agree 100%. Carla said the song, it sounded high school bandish to me, and I agree 100% with that. Why I give it a B as well, because it you guys remember Hanson, the Umbop boys? That's what this put me in the mind of, somebody that they would have dated back in the day, and you know, she's just on a tear now. So but yeah, there's some things that I did not like. It kind of went through different modalities that didn't very mesh well with me. You know, we talked about one song that had hip hop elements, that had pop elements, that had country elements. This is one of those songs where the modes just didn't fit to me. This was like a jam band that decided that they were going to write a song, and this might be one of the first ones that they wrote together. You know, it's not quite cooked enough for me. However, that being said, I'm pretty sure they could find an audience just on the content of the song alone, you know, and they pull somebody over. It's like, well, man, why did you have to do that to him? I was listening to this song and the next thing I know, you know, so yeah, I could see they finding an audience for it. So, you know, that's just me. That's just me. All right. Facts. All right, so intern, what else we got? Let's go.
Let's do it.
Hey, before you do it, Verb, DJ Sugar Shack, y'all enjoying yourselves? Y'all have fun?
Yeah, man.
It's a very,
That's what's
very, very great. It's a very, very great platform. I really enjoy this a lot.
Ah, that's dope. That's dope. Glad to have y'all. Despite the tape on intern's glasses. For Blast Radio listeners, if you can't see it,
I thought that was the best part of the show.
He went full nerd for us. Not half nerd, not quarter nerd. He went full nerd for us today. Appreciate
As he
you,
should.
intern.
This is Blast Vision Care.
Hey, look, that is Blast.
This is what the vision care is like. The vision plan. Oh shit.
Hey, that is our plan. A piece of duct tape and a prayer. Let's do
There
it.
you go.
Strapped on my cap guns, time for me to ride. Grab the same old skinny horse, the one Mom kept inside. Rode hard to Joey's place, I was nearly out of breath. And I yelled, hey, I'm Jesse James this time, it's your turn to play Frank. Well, he stood there with an outlaw glare and ran into his house. Candy filled our saddlebags as we both headed out. The Badlands of New Mexico is just across the street. Up the hill and down the road, past old man Kelsey's Creek. Life's just like a runaway train, burning up the past. I swear sometimes I want to jump off, but life just moves too fast. But my dreams take me back, cap guns and cowboy hats. I ride with Joey on skinny horses in my sleep. Well, we rode all day and we got hot from the summer heat. We both took our clothes off, made a beeline for the creek. Joey laughed as he ran past, kept guns down to his knees. He said, ready or not, here I go, then he yelled Geronimo. Life's just like a runaway train, burning up the past. I swear sometimes I want to jump off, but life just moves too fast. But my dreams take me back, cap guns and cowboy hats. I ride with Joey on skinny horses in my sleep. I'm right here with Joey on skinny horses in my sleep.
Alrighty, that was the Harmon Brothers with Cap Guns and Skinny Horses.
Okay. This put me in the mind of a Don McLean American Pie meets maybe Alabama from the 80s, the country group Alabama. The thing about country music and folk music is that they tell stories, and the most effective paint a visual picture when you listen to the lyrics. Like, you literally are wherever they're describing. And so I felt like that song met that criteria. Produced well, engineered well, I think it'll be effective out there in the marketplace. I give it an A.
What you think, DJ?
Well, when it first came on, I almost thought that it was gonna be like a remake because the melody automatically put me in the feeling of that song. I forgot the name of the group, but it goes like, I feel like making love and I'm making love to you. You know what I'm saying? It reminded me of that. But then as I listened, I know that there was a story, and what the storyline was great and the music was great. It seemed like he was explaining something almost went back to when they were kids, riding around with the cap guns, and those skinny horses was like those little sticks with the doggone horse mane on it, and then it's a stick, and you know, riding around with it.
We telling our age, Sugar Shack, but yeah.
I know. I really liked it. I do give it a B plus. I give it a B plus.
Okay. And Verb, what do you feel?
I give it an A because he really loved his brother and he told a story. He had me right there at the creek going Geronimo with him, jumping in the water. You know, I like, you know how country songs have that traditional feel. This is truly a country song with the guy singing. It put me in the mind of like Everett Brothers. Even how Don Henley told the story on Hotel California, though that's not a country song, but I'm talking about the storytelling ability. You know, it really just resonated in me. I was actually feeling like I might drop a tear because some people don't, you know, have siblings, but those of us that do, their memories of their siblings that might be bittersweet.
Y'all see her point at me? You see her publicly.
I was trying to. I did this.
Y'all see what she just did to me?
Look,
you see
that's
that?
only because you're above me on the screen.
Now,
if I had did this, it would have been. I was like, I was reaching to the sky for thought, and you happened to be right there. See?
She publicly outed me as an only child. You see that? You see what we do? You see what happens when we let guests on the show? Anyway, Miss Banks would never. I
definitely have to bring the flavor. But no, I definitely give this an A. I like the sound of the song. I like the melody, the harmony, the guitar picking. I love it all. I love bluegrass music low key. So, yeah.
If shout out to the artist, and what is is it Doc Fest in Asheville? Merle Fest. That's what it is.
Merle Fest.
Merle Fest. This is something that if they were looking to get a gig, they need to go to like Merle Fest, folk festivals, country festivals, because this type of song might get them some CDs sold and some merchandise moved, because like you said, the imagery is there. And for those of us of a certain age who remember that, it's almost sadly nostalgic because we know those times are gone. I wish I would give my kid a broomstick with a little horse head on it. I wish I would. But anyway, intern, do we have anything else, or are we at the end?
We do have the video, but we can definitely save it for the next.
All right, we want to go ahead and wrap up. So, Verb, DJ Sugar Shack, can you please, first of all, tell everybody where they can find your music, and what if any projects you guys got coming up? The last few minutes are yours.
Well, you know, I stopped performing under the artist name Verbatim about 5 years ago. And so Sharita C.W. Dela Cruz is where you can find me on social media. You can also find me on Instagram at IAM_she will. Those were all my musings and poetry and stuff like that. You can catch Nouns of Rare Poetry on Clubhouse every other Saturday. We have a session tonight at 10 p.m. Catch us on Clubhouse. Catch the links on Facebook. And if you can Google my my maiden name, Sharita C. Williams. You can find all my beats there, all the poetry, and anything that I'm involved in. And so until the internet picks me up as Sharita C. W. De La Cruz and matches it that I'm the same person, Sharita C. Williams is where you can find me. And that's that.
All right, and as far as me, I'm pretty much freelancing right now. I'm not I'm in any clubs or anything like that. I'm doing a lot of private events. But you can find me on Facebook, spelled the same way as it is here. You just put the DJ together with it, SUGGASHACK. Instagram is the same, Twitter's the same, TikTok is the same. DJ Sugar Shack.
Bet. I keep wanting to say SUGGASHACK. Let me make that your beat tag. Right. All right. So, intern, any final words?
Nope, just glad to be here, and I wanted to do a alley for Verb. She forgot that she's also on the Blast Network every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. on the Middle Page podcast. So that's just the alley to her.
Wow.
That see how he publicly did that?
I had to leave you something to say.
All right, y'all. We're having a blast. I am D-Ray, the producer. This is the Liftoff Indie Music Podcast, and my parting shot is: hey, choose to be nice to people because you never know what people are going through. You know, always choose light over dark. Peace. I'm out. See you guys next week.
Take care, guys.